Hey, this is Judgment Waits back with another zombies video for you from Black Ops 2. We are playing Grief on the Map Farm. Now, what the heck is Grief? Basically, it's a 4-on-4 zombies match where you and your team are playing with or against another team. And what do I mean with or against? Well, there's basically two ways to play this game. The winner is the team that outsurvives the other team. So you can play this kind of cutthroat and kind of try and prevent the other team from progressing and try to really, outsurvive them and win right away. Otherwise, you can actually play with the other team and see how many rounds you can actually survive. So, what's your goal? Do you just want to win outright and win early on, or do you want to see how many rounds you can get to and see how far that you and these other 7 people can survive to? Now, in this game, we are playing to out-survive the other team, and we want to do it as fast as possible. So we're going to kind of be mean or cutthroat. Not really. But, that's just how I'm going to describe it. Now, I'm playing with Babs, who is a very solid zombie player. And I'm playing with my dad, who is not a very solid zombie player. So he needs some help. And, you constantly want to be communicating with your entire team and kind of helping those players that aren't as familiar with zombies, as you might be. So we're playing against 4 other people, so we're at a little bit of a disadvantage, playing 3-on-4, but I think we're going to do pretty well here. Now, early on, keys, my first tip for you would be to, get as many points as you can. So that means just running around the map, trying to kill all the zombies that you can, and trying to prevent the other team from killing the zombies. So if you see another team, trying to point up and trying to maximize the points, just go up and kill that zombie, and trying to prevent that. Normally when you're playing zombies, you want to shoot them like 4 times and then knife them, but you can't do that when you're playing against another team and playing against other people. See that guy? He's trying to point up at that window and try to get some points, knifing that zombie, and I just went up and shot him and took that points from him. So you got to be a little bit cutthroat when you're playing this game. Obviously, if the other team gets a lot of points, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So run around, try to get as many as possible. Normally you like to board up boards and everything like that. That'll give you points. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless it's at the end of the round. This is at the end of the round, so I'm going to try and board up this window. But normally, if you run around and kill zombies, you're going to get more points than you would staying in one area, and keeping that boarded up and everything like that. So that's key. My second tip for you is you have to know the map. All right, you have to know where everything is, and there's certain points that are really important that and I'll kind of explain that here in a minute. But we're playing on farm, and I know that the mystery box is up in the house. I want the other team to unlock the house. I'm pretty confident that me and Babs can survive pretty long time with these shotguns out here. Hopefully that other team's going to kind of panic and want to get to that mystery box and open up the house, which they did. So now I can get up there. Now, with the house, there are doorways right here. That guy could block me and prevent me from getting to the mystery box if they wanted to be, pretty mean or pretty cutthroat. So keep that in mind. There are 2 doorways in here that you can prevent people from going through if you just stand in them and block them. So keep that in mind. There's Juggernog, which is huge, and there is quick reload to my right there. Now watch this. Notice how I didn't shoot that zombie right there? That guy was picking up his teammate, and I was hoping that the zombie would knock him down while he was trying to pick it up. So I didn't shoot the zombie. So, I know you want to point up as much as possible, but in some situations, don't kill the zombies if it's going to hurt the other team. So you got to be careful of when to kill zombies and when not to. Normally try to get as many points, but sometimes it's a little beneficial to, let that zombie live. So you got to be careful with that and kind of play it by ear. Now, the only other perk in here, well, I think I said this, but quick revive is right there. And the only other one is up in the top of the barn, and that is double tap. Now, both my teammates are down, and, that's another tip. You really have to communicate well. I looked to see which one was, worse off, and I'm going to go pick up Babs. Right then, again, right there, that other team could have blocked me from getting up to him, and he would have actually died, and we'd have been at a little bit of a disadvantage going into the next round. But I'm luckily able to pick up both teammates. So really communicate well. I didn't even hear Babs say he went down, and I didn't even notice that. So you really got to communicate really well. That's key for, doing well in this game, obviously. Now, when I'm playing Grief, my priority is to get a decent weapon. not a great weapon, to get a decent weapon. And then my next priority after I get that decent weapon, there you go, down. Must have got hit from behind or something, or on the side. But after you get that decent weapon, then you want to pick up Juggernog. And there are still people that I see playing this game that do not realize how important Juggernog is. They'll get quick reload first or something like that. I tell you what, Juggernog is 10 times more important than quick reload. Trust me, you want to make sure that you pick that up as early as you can. Then the next perk, then I might try to get a really good gun like a light machine gun or something like that, and then then I'd pick up quick reload. But first priority is a decent gun. Your second priority is Juggernog. Your third priority is a really good gun or two decent guns, and then I'd worry about quick reload. And there I go down again. If I had on Juggernog, I wouldn't be going down. You got to watch these lava strips. They will take you down when you are low on health, so be careful with that. Another thing that you need to know about this game is sometimes the zombies drop things. Whichever team picks up that drop is going to benefit from that. So our team picked up that insta-kill, so we are going to benefit from that insta-kill. The other team is not. And there I get a decent gun. An assault rifle is pretty decent. So I can now really try and maximize my points and get enough to get Juggernog. But like I was saying, don't, a lot of times when I'm playing zombies normally and we get a max ammo, it's like, hey, everybody reload, and you wait for everybody to reload to pick it up. Don't do that when you're playing this because the other team's just going to steal it. So pick it up right away. Anything that drops is going to help you out. You might want to be careful with a bomb. Say the other team has 3 players down and the 4th one is live, but he's struggling against some zombies. If you pick up that bomb, that might help them out. So you got to be careful with bombs and things like that. But anything else, I'd really recommend you pick it up so the other team doesn't get it. Now, I should have probably mentioned this early on, but as far as which team you're on and, how you know which team you're on, obviously you can see players' names above their heads, but in that bottom left-hand corner, it tells you which team you're on. The CIA guys are the ones in suits, and the CDC guys are obviously the ones in, like, hazmat suits, so that'll help you, identify which players are on your team. You just got to look and see which team you're on, and then you can go from there. Now, as far as this map, it does not have a pack-a-punch machine, so you're not going to probably get as far as you could like in the town map or something like that. And obviously, you stay on this area. You're not going to be running to different areas or anything like that. So this probably, like I said, you won't last as long or won't go as long as say it will in town. I've had matches in town that they just take forever just because everybody gets something pack-a-punch and everything. And there you see me knife somebody while he was trying to pick somebody up. When you knife them or shoot the enemy team, it actually distracts them a little bit. They'll get these butterflies on their screen and everything like that. So it can kind of throw them off a little bit. It's not going to be too much, but hey, it might be enough for them to actually make a mistake or something like that. So don't be afraid to knife and shoot the other team. I think you get to actually see those butterflies that I was talking about when you do knife somebody or shoot somebody right now. Yeah, see how they come out there. When it happens to you, your screen kind of jerks a little bit. Like I said, it just throws you off a hair. But that hair might be, might make the difference between you doing something or not doing something. So don't be afraid to do that to the enemy team. Now, I'm going to make a mistake here. I have over 2,500. I could have picked up Juggernog, and instead I hit the box hoping to get a better weapon. But, two decent weapons, get Juggernog. It's going to help you out in the long run and be a much better investment for you. So, definite mistake there, and I hit it again since I hit it once and get a sniper rifle. That's not going to help me out. I will say this, those dual wields, I just love them, man. They just seem to tear it up, in zombies, especially early on, so I don't mind picking up those. Now, we are on round 6. Now, you want to start thinking about setting yourself up, setting your team up. Right there, I noticed my dad's using that shotgun that was from the barn. That is just not going to cut it right now, so we needed to work with him to get him a better weapon. So I'm going to stick around him and kind of try to help him do that. But, now you're thinking set up for the long run. Do we want to kind of hold an area? Do we want to stick close to each other? Do we still want to run around? The stronger your team is, the more you can still just kind of run around and go for kills and everything like that. But if your team isn't the strongest, you probably want to stick by each other and kind of just help each other and watch each other's backs. So you really got to play it by ear and see how things go. And there, Babs picks up a nice max ammo for us. Obviously, every match is different, and every team that you're going to be playing plays it a little differently. So that's what makes this so fun for me. You got to constantly change up the strategy, see what's working, and kind of adapt to those different situations. definitely try this game out, especially if you like zombies and everything. I think you're going to really love playing this game, and it just changes up zombies so much and makes it, just that much more interesting. It's a nice change from the regular zombie modes, out there, so definitely do that. There's a bomb, though, that I wanted to get right away because my dad obviously needs the points so he can actually hit the box. Plus, with killing all the zombies, it's going to give us that break to allow him to do that as well. So I'm making sure he makes it up here, and I'm going to make sure that he is able to get a gun, and hopefully it's going to be a pretty decent one. Now, I have over 2,500 points, so I'm not going to make the mistake this time. I'm definitely picking up Juggernog and not looking back. So now I just want to kind of watch his back while he's hitting the box. You have to watch. They jump up there, and they come in that window, and they can also jump up on the ledge there as well. So you got to be careful with that. But he managed to pick up a gun, and we should be in a lot better shape now. Oh, and let me use this time, too. I have gained quite a few subs here lately, with Black Ops 2 coming out. So I just want to really welcome everybody to my channel and thank everybody for subbing and everything like that. I get a lot of questions, though, especially when new people start coming on board and everything, wanting to know what my gamer tag is, what I play on. I play on the Xbox. I don't have a PlayStation. I'm kind of waiting to see if the new system comes out, whether or not I go that route. But for right now, I'm just on the Xbox. My gamer tag is the same as my channel name, Judgment Awaits, except for there's a space in there. Now, I also get asked a lot, can I add you as a friend on there, and everything like that. I would love to, but right now, my friends list is full. I'm at 100, so I don't have any more room. I'm thinking about adding a second gamer tag or getting another one just so I can, make a gamer tag for subs that want to play, different games like Zombies and Black Ops or something else, But as of right now, no, I'm sorry, my friends list is full. I'd love to add you. I don't know why Microsoft does this, where they limit you at 100, but for some reason they do. Now, if you do want to play with me, though, and, unfortunately you can't get on my friends list, make sure you add me on Twitter, because I will send out things, saying, hey, I'm going to be playing this, and maybe you can meet up with me that way. So make sure you add me there. I've got a link in my description on my channel. But there's a piece of meat that's kind of new to zombies, and I like that. Normally, you can take that meat and throw it on somebody, and the zombies will be drawn to them, so it'd be a good idea to throw them on an enemy teammate. Or if you want the points, you can just kind of throw it down somewhere and actually shoot the people. So I thought it was a little bit early to actually try and throw it on somebody, so I didn't really worry about doing that. Plus, I'd rather get the kills myself and everything like that. So I just kind of threw it in there in the middle, hoping that I could pick up, quite a few kills killing zombies that way. So there's a little bit of strategy. Early on, you might want to throw it, near you so that you can get the kills. Later on, though, it'd be definitely a good idea to throw it on one of the enemy teammates so the zombies are all drawn to them. Now, let me say this too, if you're a fan of zombies, make sure you check out my other videos. I've got quite a few guides on here, how to do the Easter egg for Transit, how to get the jet gun and build that, how to turn on power, how to pack a punch. I'm sure you guys already know that, but if you don't, there's a lot of good videos that can help you out in there. And if you ever want me to make a video about anything, make sure you leave that, in the description or in the comments, and I'll see what I can do about it. And, ooh, baby, there is the hammer. That's probably one of my favorite weapons in this game. It is just a beast. Any light machine gun I'm going to love. You just get tons of ammo with it, especially when you pack a punch it, and you can just mow down those zombies. So definitely any chance you get, pick up a light machine gun. Now, here, one of the enemy teammates goes down, and I'm thinking, I think I might just stay in this doorway here. I'm going to let my friend hit the box. But that's something that you can do. This is a strategy. I'm getting in the middle of the doorway, and now none of their teammates are going to be able to come in here and get them and pick them up. Now, that person might be able to crawl off and go down. I can't remember if you can do that or not. But I'm going to actually move and let them pick up their teammates. I am just a softy, a wuss when it comes to being mean and everything like that. But that is definitely an option you can do. And if I'm playing against a really good team, that's probably something that I would do. But this team seems like they're struggling as it is right now. So that's why I got out of the way there. But let me know what you would do in that situation. Are you the type of player that will block the doorway and block them from picking up their teammates? Or would you move out of the way like I did and let them come get it? Now, right there, just a moment ago, I think, or even right now, they have 3 people down. What we should have done right here is quit killing zombies and kind of ran them right to the person that was trying to pick them up. So that's another strategy, If you see most of their team down, don't kill all the zombies. Hopefully those zombies will take down their one remaining person, or something like that. So got to be constantly thinking. We weren't obviously right there. In all fairness, I was probably trying to take advantage of that ×2 points and that insta-kill and focusing on those things. But hey, this video is winding down. Let me know if you're playing this game type. Let me know what you think about it. If you'd like to see some advanced or later round tips and everything like that, let me know that too. I'd be glad to do that. Also, as you can tell, I have changed the brightness and contrast on this video a lot and played around with those settings. This map is normally very dark. It's very hard to see anything. And when I played it back the first time, you really just couldn't see, a whole lot of stuff. Unfortunately, when you change the brightness and everything like that, a lot of things get washed out. So let me know what you'd prefer to see. But as you can see, this one is about winding down. I'm just trying to mow these guys down with this light machine gun right here and survive. The other team is all down. If we survive the round, then we win, and obviously we end up doing that. But like I said, let me know what you think about this. Make sure you check out all my other zombie videos. I've got a ton of them on here, and I'm planning to do more and, keep putting out these types of videos. But like I said, hope you like these. As always, take care and God bless.